Oh, dear world. Is that as big as an eye clash as I think it is?
Maybe.
You set the wrong announcement
Wait, I did
Oh,
what?
It's
in Discord. You set 336.
I
The ship pick one.
Where did I get that anyway? No, seriously, where did I get that? Oh, I copied the wrong subtype here.
are there any
All right,
major
people.
Hold on.
Welcome to the Brony Show. Oh, before we start recording,
Hold on, Deal, what was that?
etiquette changes since last I was here?
Yes, we have a new rule 8. Whenever anybody keeps interrupting and talking about something that's completely nonsensical, we're going to slowly turn down their volume.
I wonder why we're doing that now.
Yeah.
We have to go down to, what is it, 8?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, the
I
user
cannot
volume.
help it if my voice
Yeah,
and headset are loud.
Right, that's the reason.
Neom.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay.
You know, I can always raise my voice up higher.
We can keep
No.
it down to 1, or completely mute you.
Ow, circuit. Ow, those colors. No.
Okay, all right. I will fix it. I will fix this post show. I am sorry. I literally slapped this together in 8 minutes. I didn't have time.
What you're saying is I need to be playing Battlefield 5 and doing squad callouts in the middle of your show.
Oh, please don't do that.
Hey man, I just barely got off of an RP session, so.
All right. Okay. I think everybody's blinded by this already, so we're going to just bring it up one more time. But, of course, we're going to start our recording first in 3, 2, 1.
Water. Ooh, I need water. The excessive amounts of not water in this vicinity is painful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look, it's a mirage. I mean an oasis. Oh. Oh my god. Are you... Could you be the horse of water?
I am the horse of water.
Ooh, I need nourishment.
We don't supply nourishment, just water.
Ooh, I need water.
We don't supply water, just H2O.
I'm thirsty, god dang it!
Okay, geez, calm down.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. Okay, that's too much! Wow, how can I ever repay you?
I don't know, man, like donate to charity or something.
Will do, horse of water.
Remember, being good is like good or whatever.
This video was sponsored by, like, charities or something, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are at episode 337. I am your host, as always, here to bring you the fun and silliness of the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, and we have a large panel here. Of course, they're here for multiple reasons, but let's go ahead and get their introductions out nice right quick. Going down the line with our friend from everywhere. From Winchester to Equestrian Flagstop to all around streaming, we have Crazy Matt Captain.
I try to not break everything in the background for, like, charities or something.
Sweet. And we also have...
Great starting video we had there.
I know, I love it. And we also have Deathlight Productions.
Heyo. As usual.
And we have also joining us a long time coming, and it's been such quite some time. We have Dale Grist.
I am the world's best ghoster.
And,
Also, long time no see.
And we also have our favorite Canadian trucker, who might not be in Canada, but is still Canadian. We have Short Circuit.
Stand for good buddy.
And,
Actually, I'm still crossing a quad's crack, so
well, there you go then.
that was words.
And we also have joining us Textalion.
Yo.
We also have the resident annoyance, Toakoi.
I'm only annoying because I reflect too much of your personality.
No, you keep interrupting my personality.
I haven't interrupted you yet.
Touche. And we also have joining us from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
Yeah.
Of course, we're pouring out a few extra drinks for tonight because we're going to go ahead and start off, not even with the, what's up, Brony? We're going to just jump right into the topic du jour, which is unfortunately a big one. So we're going to go ahead and just rip that Band-Aid right off. It has officially been confirmed that Season 9 is going to be the last MLP episode. Season 9 is going to be the last season of My Little Pony on television. So, that's it, everybody. After Season 9, it's going to be all over. All our calendars are going to disappear. All the fan art's going to be gone. All of our movies. All of my wonderful trinkets. My shelving! Ah! Why the shelving? Oh, my pillows! Oh, the pillow! I got so many toys!
For those that do not understand, this is what most of the fandom thought would happen.
For some reason, I'm gonna end up with a horrible.
What, that Circuit would freak out?
No, he's remembering the fandom.
Who marries a Maurice?
You think he knows that we're just fucking with him at this point?
Maybe.
So
Yeah,
we're dealing with the fact that
Breathe, take some shots, breathe again.
So yes, unfortunately, it has become down to this. Season 9 is officially going to be the last season. Now, in all honesty, I just wanted to do the freak out because
We don't need to call a medic, we just need to contact Blank.
Yeah. We have the easy route. We just go.
No.
Hey, Blake, I think Second knocked himself out. Yeah, I had to make a bunch of noise. I already called the ambulance.
don't call Blanked. He'll just hit me. Anyway, wow, that sounds like
So we should call Blank.
All right.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm ripping off the bandage here. Season 9 is the last season. However, I do want to point out a lot of obvious facts here. Now, this isn't the end of My Little Pony altogether. Not even close.
Not even Gen 4, technically. We still have another movie after this.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, just to lay it all out on the table here, Gen 4, we still got the whole season coming up. We have a movie that has been announced. At the moment, though, it's still actually kind of under scrutiny. It's a standalone movie, but they don't know which generation it's going to be under. But another movie has been announced. We still have Equestria Girl specials. They have announced that My Little Pony will still continue on with other specials and little snippets, side things like the little YouTube shorts we have been getting of My Little Pony. And the fact is that even if all of that wasn't happening, we have a community of bronies that has been through hell and high water for almost 10 years. 10 years of artistry, music, videos, video games, commentary, animations. You can name it. There's plenty of it. We made an internet rule. The simple matter of the fact is, My Little Pony is not going to end. Hopefully Generation 5 will continue on in Generation 4's footsteps. The fandom itself is not going anywhere. Hence the joke of the freak out. That was actually a joke.
I know.
I honest to God, I understand that people are worried about what is going to happen. Things aren't going to change. There's no question about that. But the fact is that nothing is going away.
Just look at the Trekkies.
Look at the
Yeah, but
Trekkies. Look at the
Star Trek,
Whovians.
Look at Firefly, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a Firefly Jesus?
Basically.
Yeah, it's called Mal.
Also, with all that stuff, we can't forget that hopefully the comics are going to keep on going. Man, I'm itching for part 5 of the Nightmare Nights.
Oh yeah, the comics! The comics!
Yeah.
Big thing. The comics are still going too. The comics are still going on. We got books that are still being written. There's lots of stuff that's coming out. So, I know a lot of people are horribly bummed. Though, granted, most people knew about this a few days ago. They've had time to digest it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the fan
A lot of
work
people
will
that have
never
been watching
stop.
rumors probably had idea a while back that this would happen too. So
So,
You also have to look at one other thing.
what's that?
When they said that season 5 was the last season, did you guys remember how much extra fan content came out because of that?
Yep.
Heck, if anything, look at the fact. I mean, nobody even knew that we were going to get a season 2. I was there at the middle of season 1. We didn't know there was going to be a 2. We thought the end was at 3. We were surprised when we got a 4th, and now we're at 9. We got to 9.
Season 3's finale definitely felt like hey, the show might be ending. We're not quite sure yet, but here, have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of episode.
To quote myself in the past, honestly, there are so many stories in Friendship is Magic. We could keep going, but our main focus, they basically found at least the niche of what their story is, or could be in the background of and we could pass it to like the Young Six or other characters that are younger and could explore differently that haven't settled down. But the fact is, even if the fandom, air quotes here, dies, how many stories have we made? How many games?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put a complete moratorium on the fandom dying. Honestly, I am getting sick and tired of that term.
I know. Hence why I said
You
air
and me
quotes.
both.
Don't.
Yeah.
let me just point this out. If the Star Trek fandom, if the Sonic fandom, if the countless other fandoms haven't died yet, I don't know what makes people think that after the show ends, it's just gonna fade off.
Hey, something else to remember. The Big Lebowski, one movie had a convention about itself.
Yeah, and it was funny
No,
too because
actually,
actor
somebody
gone,
mentioned
and
Firefly
people
earlier.
thought he was just somebody playing him, which is funny.
Actually, it's hilarious.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, he could have done it better. It's like, I'm the actual actor, right? And they're like, yeah, bullshit.
So, at the very least, we know the fandom won't be as prominent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't even say that. It's probably still going to be around pretty strong.
Oh no, it's still gonna be very strong. I mean, we're not as crazy as we were in our heyday, but I think we've got tempered down to the point that what we're gonna see the fandom continuing to be. There's always gonna be more animations. There's gonna be always more music. I've been trying to keep up with all the stuff that comes out every single week, and I'm still behind. And I will.
And to catch up on stuff. My YouTube videos are so limited.
So I'm gonna let everybody have a chance to voice their thoughts on this, but just to put down our stance on this, at least in regards to the Brony Show proper. The fandom is not ending. The show might be going away, but there's still plenty of content that the show creators are still going to do, and there's even more content the fandom is going to do. Even now, we've had more things being introduced, such as Apogee, which has gone off in crazy shenanigans there. We've also have huge roots in other fandom created stuff, such as we have Fallout. Yes, Fallout Equestria. There's a lot of fanfic stories that people remember, and there's more that are going to come out. there's going to be another Nyx at some point. There's going to be another Fallout, though hopefully not exactly Fallout. Maybe go something
Yes,
else.
less wordy and better worded.
If there's
And-
another background pony, I want to read it.
And
Oh,
even
man.
better,
Make me cry.
and just to put a silver lining on all of this, because the show is ending, it also opens up the avenue for content creators to take over and do other things. They could actually make a story about what happens 30 years in the future, and it could
Yeah,
actually be considered a fandom canon at that point. They could talk about
Yeah.
maybe 500 years in the past, something that has never been covered. And that could also be considered a fandom canon. We can literally create whole stories about this entire ponyverse. So the same as with Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, the three big ones. There's been many stories crafted. You ever look at the extended universe, your head will spin at what's been considered canon and what's considered part of its own universe now. And we have the same opportunity now with ponies. Granted, that's going to require one thing from everybody in the fandom: continued contribution. Just being part of the fandom, just maybe working on art a little here and there, maybe writing up a story, maybe just talking with friends. The fandom lives and dies off of its own fan base and its own contributions to that fandom. As long as our fandom continues to make content, it honestly cannot die. And I don't see it ever stopping. But it doesn't mean that we can't make it bigger, better, and give it new ideas and new inspirations and new thoughts.
Yeah,
Sonic, I'm not gonna jump into
We're
those
not gonna
because
go
DC and Marvel kind of recycle those things to death. And in all honesty, I'm glad it's ending at season 9. I mean, season 9 is a far cry from anything that we would have ever expected, but it also means that we're ending on a good note. We're not dragging it into. I mean,
we're not going the Simpsons route.
We're not going the Simpsons or the Family Guy route where we hear like it's just people know that it's out there but they don't even watch it anymore, and nobody knows why it's still on the air, but it's still there. We're ending on a good note. We have a lot of seasons, a lot more than most shows ever wish it could have, and it's still good content. And we're ending it.
Every series of Star Trek.
We're actually ending it on everything is ending on their own volition. It's not just like, oh, okay, no, you're not getting enough ratings, we're canceling now. It's like, okay, we got one more season, let's pack it all in, give it the best we got, one more season to go, and that is it. That's a wonderful thing. We can wrap it all up. So,
And here's the funny thing. Here's the extremely funny thing. It outlived its original broadcast channel.
well, yeah, but nobody ever saw that channel lasting too long anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I mean.
But
It's
we
only-
will always remember the hub, though. Remember the hub! Ow.
Yep.
The hub of the hub.
But in any case,
Remember Dak.
now, as I mentioned, I want to give everybody a chance to stand on their soapbox here. Towa's going to have a smaller soapbox because he kept trying to step up on mine. So we're going to go ahead and just go down the list here. Coldust.
Oh, hi.
All right.
Hey.
So, what are your thoughts of the ending of My Little Pony on after season 9, and your thoughts to give out to the people?
There are 9 fucking seasons to rewatch, people. Or will be. There'll be 9 fucking seasons to rewatch. I can't remember any of the middle seasons exactly clear. And there are so many little details in there. Seriously, guys, fucking rewatch the episodes. It's not that bad. Also, we got like a bazillion fucking comics to read. Like, okay, let's be real, guys. How many of you are actually fucking caught up with the comics?
Fair point.
Or with the show, for that matter. I'm
yeah.
behind right now.
Yeah, there you fucking go.
All right. Okay. Crazy Matt Captain.
There's 9 seasons, a whole bunch of movies. It's insane, and yes, go rewatch the things, and if you're crazy like Cole and I, watch them frame by frame, because there are lots of little things you miss.
It's so true.
And it's so much fun just trying to see okay, what Foley sound were they trying to do? Did it match up?
Admittedly, we're a little bit obsessive.
We're a bit more on the crazy side of these things, but yes, there's just so much, and there's so much potential for the fandom. It's not going anywhere.
Give a deep dive, guys. You know you want a deep dive.
All right, Deathlight.
I don't know who Deal is. I mean,
You'll deal with that mistake.
Exactly.
Hi-yo.
So, yeah, like they said, 9 episodes. You got to think about this too. 200 episodes of My Little Pony. 10 years. Whoever thought that coming at all? And unlike most people, I was never into the show at all. I looked at the community like, these are a bunch of really cool people. I wonder why they got such a bad rep. So I've gone and dug around. I could not find the reason anywhere except for a few outliers.
But,
yeah, always are. And so, and if you looked around on Twitter, the narrators, like a big group of the narrators, we actually got together like, so, My Little Pony, the show is ending. Why does everybody think we're gonna stop? We don't have any reason to stop. There's still a ton of stories out there we can read and build on. And yeah, it's like, just because the show stops, there's no reason why the community will cease to exist. In fact, most of the time when the show stops, the community around it gets even bigger. Like more animations, more songs, more arts, more narrations, more stories like that just come out. So just to fill the gap because the show's not there anymore.
All right, and now we'll move on to Digrist.
I just got to think about, what all of this show has meant for a lot of us, whether you've been here for a decade or you're brand new to it. Like, you find something unique in this group of people. It's not the show. It is, but it isn't. That has brought us together and kept us together. And there are those that come and go, and your interests come and go. But, I mean, I think about, I found this little slice of the internet when I first started going to college. And through it, I've gone to conventions, I've met new people, I've made some of the best friends in my life. And I even met my wife through a channel that was doing art. Just, you wouldn't imagine where something could take you. And I don't think that influence stops just because the core material stops, whether they make a Gen 5 or not. What's important is what you take out of it and what you choose to do with it. I mean, yeah, it's 9 seasons worth of content, and then everything else surrounding that. We can keep this going a long time till, no one remembers it anymore. And that's probably going to be, well, I don't know, the internet's probably here to stay. Who knows how long this could last.
We'll go with the heat death of the universe.
Heat death of the universe. Just keep introducing people to it. I mean, people didn't used to watch Star Wars because they didn't have material for decades, and yet they more than had their fair share of fandom when they restarted. So I don't know, I'm just happy to be experiencing it.
All right, and we'll go to Short Circuit.
Yeah, no, this is a really special thing. I mean, we got 9, like everybody said, we got 9 seasons. And the only thing that bothered me about that is I would have liked to see 10, but that's OCD stuff. But yeah, no.
Tell you what. We'll cobble all of the specials and the side things and make that the unofficial season 10.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. But I mean, no, we had 9 seasons. We had quite a big run. Somebody said decade there. Now you're remembering me. Now you're reminding me I was old because I started this series 5 years out of college. But yeah, no. We had quite a run on this. Not only that, but there's some more interesting things come up. So, as we were talking, as somebody mentioned it earlier, I am actually completely caught up on the comics, but we're gonna have an interesting thing on that side if they keep going because now they've got free reign. There's no longer any set things in the show they have to follow. If season 5 does take off and does turn out to be good, now we're going to have all of the content from that come around, plus all of the endless crossovers you'll have there. And a lot of this fandom here too affected a lot of people in ways that are never going to go away. I mean, I myself never really got into any online communities. I used to draw art and stuff in high school, but I never put it online or anything. Never got into any communities or stuff until, actually, it's kind of interesting, until I watched the show, I'll make the shout out to the Otaku Ascended Let's Watches, and then ended up running into Circuit's Let's Play.
The horror.
This is
Oh,
actually
I'm
the
so
first
sorry.
internet community I ever got into.
May I just say the only
Well,
thing?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's your spiel. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, this is the first internet community that I got into actively, I should say. I used to lurk around a lot of different websites and stuff, but I've never really commented or anything until this. I never really got active in anything until the Terraria Let's Plays.
Well, real fast.
From-
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, I'm good.
All right. Well, before we continue on to the next person, I just realized I probably should have done this a while ago, but I put both chats up on stream now. So go ahead and also chat room, voice your thoughts, your opinions, let your voice be heard. Well, typed anyway, in our chat rooms to be recorded for as long as YouTube decides to let me put this up. But we'll I also got to remember to start putting up. Anyway, sorry, rambling. Anyway, yeah, let your voices also be heard as well here. And let's go ahead and Textellion, let's move to you now.
Well, at least in my opinion, doesn't matter what G5 brings us. We will always love G4 and what it brought us. Same thing can pretty much be said for BronyCon. I mean, we've had a good run at BronyCon, right?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah. Actually, I've never been to BronyCon.
Oh God, Deal, why did you have to bring that up?
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry.
I don't know how many other small conventions are going to keep going. There might be a few for a few years, but we have so much content already to work off of. And even if Hasbro doesn't answer some of the cliffhangers, like what happened to Scootaloo's parents or Applejack's parents, exactly why they died, we'll make up our own answers. Doesn't matter if Hasbro tells us. I mean, they should.
Alright. But yeah, real fast on the whole convention circuit, we also got to remember that while unfortunately BronyCon is entering its last year, a lot of the other conventions have no plans of shutting down and are still planning on the next few years. So yeah, the convention circuit is going to be getting smaller, but it doesn't mean that they're going to end at all. There's probably going to be those few outliers that will always be going. So there's always probably going to be a Brony convention. And I will always be there buying a good half of the merchandise store because I'm a complete merchandise whore. But moving that aside.
Fingers crossed for TrotCon. Keep on going.
I hope so too, but I'm going to be visiting it anyway, so that's my hope there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you can't find Pony anywhere else, come to Dragon Con. Everything has a presence there somewhere. You just gotta look.
There we go.
That should be mentioned. I mean, outside of Pony conventions, Pony has entered into just about every other convention I've been to. Mind you, that's not much, but
it's still there. Yeah, it's not like prominent, but it's still there. So there's always a way to find it.
Like you still find content for like obscure comics from the '60s. You're like, who thought to bring this here? But it's there, and just the cosplay.
All right, keeping the train going here. Toakoi.
Honestly, I have never seen a fandom truly die, because I started with Star Wars whenever I was real young. Then I went to Bionicle. It's still not truly dead, because there's still people going, hey, what about this story? Oh, this would be a cool crossover with these characters. In the end, the only true way a fandom dies is whenever no one cares to look at the awesomeness.
Actually, I can name a dead fandom.
What?
Heathcliff.
I still like Heath.
Well, it's dead.
It's dead. Heathcliff is dead. No, okay, moving on. Sorry, go ahead.
But here's something we all should remember. People have thought of this before. There's a fic out there called The Last Brony. I don't know if it's any good, but it says in the year, like, 2045, the last person who remembers MOP in old age, he sits there and just remembers the times he had. It's a sad fic from what I can tell, but it's something that we all have to deal with. Eventually, what we love will go and end. But as the old saying goes, for every end, there is a beginning.
All right, and Suki, you get the final step up.
I'm just trying to think if there's really anything that much more special about it. Anything I can say on this. I mean, just kind of interesting seeing it from almost the very beginning, kind of like Circuit here, where it went from pretty much. I mean, it went from. I remember seeing it basically go from just being pretty much a joke, if nothing else, then to when it finally started taking itself seriously, almost in a way, and it was well within even just that first season. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Circuit can agree with this. At the very beginning, I mean, even though we were saying that we genuinely liked the show, I don't think none of us were looking at this thinking that there was going to be any sort of like actual community or anything like that. We were just like I think we all thought it was going to be something where we were just going to it was just to be something to be mentioned, and then it was just going to be another thing that just sort of passed on the internet being how it is.
Yep.
So
it completely caught me off guard. I mean, I was just catching episodes because somebody suggested it to me. I started watching one, then another, started catching them when they were playing live, and then snowball would definitely be a way to put it. A hell of a snowball effect.
Similar story here.
I'll admit I first caught onto it because I saw Derpy start to appear on E621.
I found it.
The first real thing that I did was when Woodall was doing Form This Way. Let's see, you didn't know the parody of Born This Way by Lady Gaga?
It's Perform This Way, and I'm guessing you're talking about the
first A&B I saw that was of MOP, and I was like, what? And this was back during the beginning of season 1, and when I was on the break.
Anyway, grabbing everybody back on track so Suki can keep on his soapbox here.
All right.
This is Suki's soapbox. We have a rope around it, a velvet rope. Respect the rope.
Well, I mean, the only soap you should get is soap on a rope. You gotta be careful out there, folks.
Don't drop the soap.
Anyway.
Already dropped the soap.
Anyway, so, I mean, it's definitely thinking about those early days kind of makes you remember that I really need to get my shit together and start doing stuff on YouTube again. But then again, back when we first started doing this stuff, I was basically just out of, let me see, was I even still in school at the time? No, I'm pretty sure I would have been just out.
You probably were out of school, I would say.
I'm trying to think, because it was 2010, right?
Yeah, 2010's.
Yeah.
2010.
October 10th,
So
2010.
yeah, it would have been just after I got out of college. So, I mean, I was working retail, not having to worry about a ton of stuff, and so it's just one of those things where I don't know. It's like it was, and honestly, I didn't even really think about the whole thing being serious. And like, I mean, we made a couple of videos and stuff like that, but nothing really big, nothing really to that. And then we sat down in front of a camera for an hour and talked about watching the first 15 episodes.
Oh, those were fun times.
They're
Yeah,
still fun times.
and I still remember because we posted the video, all the like the jokes of the mistakes that I made, including, oh god, the one obvious one, which which definitely taught me to remember to try and which taught me to remember that if you're not sure of something, don't fucking say it.
Unless you're like me without a filter, like, oh, whatever, it's too late now.
Yeah. Well, you see, it was because I decided to try and remember voice roles and got one very wrong.
Okay, was it Applejack or Rarity?
No, it's because I was trying to think of prior roles before the show, and I basically thought Tara Strong did a voice that was definitely not hers.
Whoops.
And
Oh, well.
people definitely let me know that. That was one of the first times I learned how to use the annotation system on YouTube.
Too bad the annotation system is now dead.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it was just one of those things where post the video and not thinking anything of it. Didn't even, because at that time, if I posted a video, I didn't even really look at YouTube after that point. I just sort of let it go because honestly, we'd have a video up and after like a week and a half, maybe there'd be like 30 views on a video or something like that. I remember posting that video, and the next day I realized the email that we had it set up on was I was actually getting notices that there were comments and stuff. I was like, oh, cool. And then that's when I first noticed that within 24 hours we had like 300, 500 views.
And remember, this is back in 2010, people.
When
that
horse bumps were real then.
Yeah.
So that definitely caught us completely off guard. It was just like, holy crap, there's a tension here. And then I think it was like literally the day before we shot that video is when I got introduced to Equestria Daily. And so suddenly the next day I looked there's our video up there. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. And eventually it just turned into this whole thing where we had some ideas. We stuck with some of them. Unfortunately, we've had ideas since then that just haven't worked out because we can't seem to get our shit together.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, and moving
Yeah. Go ahead. I was gonna say you just lost your free time. I deal with the same thing.
All right. Okay, Suki, any last thoughts here before we go ahead?
Yeah, I should probably cut that off. Cut it off here just because they could definitely keep going on quite a few things and all that. But yeah, it was. Man, it's just one of those weird things where you just didn't really even think about where these things would be. So.
All right. Well, now that we've gotten that off of our chest, well, let's go ahead and I'm gonna end the show. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Listen to you.
Okay, let's stop that before I get on a YouTube copyright. Okay. I had a playing. I wish I could share audio again. That was so awesome back in the day.
Well, technically we could if we had a private group, but
actually we still might. Moving on. Let's move on here.
Skype, though, but, yeah.
Well, we're gonna head and move on here. So normally we would start the next step of What's Up Brony here. Unfortunately, we kind of dug in real deep with the ending of season 9. We got a lot deeper than expected, but it was all good stuff. So real quickly, does anybody have any quick What's Up Brony? And I mean really quick, really awesome, really important.
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
I have Teddy Grams.
You know what? That is
Well,
important.
BronyCon.
Teddygrams are important. I will allow the Teddygrams. But we're going to go ahead and
They're
move.
very good.
I will say quickly. I think Nightmare Knights is one of my favorite comic arcs they've ever put out so far. You guys should read it. Everybody should.
Oh, it is
I
good
agree
stuff.
with that. Moving on.
But yeah, it is good stuff. But yes, we're going to move on to show news because we have a big announcement here. Really big. This was actually just approved yesterday. So, HaCon, Horses at Home online convention, will be starting on Saturday, March the 2nd. And we have a panel.
Sweet.
The Brony Show actually has a panel, and we are doing this in collaboration with our friends at the Equestrian Flag Stop and Winchester Wednesdays.
Ooh.
Yep. So our big thing here is we're going to do, some of you have caught what we do in the Coffee House After Party with a special video that CMC usually plays called the Analysts, or the Panelists. The Panelists.
You're thinking of the name that you're having for the panel.
No, I'm not. But called the Panelists. Essentially, the whole idea is you have a group of people, a couple of people on each side, and they are given a scenario where they basically both of the decisions suck, kind of, but they have to pick one of the two situations. And they have to make the most of it and play it up like they got the better of the deal. The one idea I threw out there to try to explain it a little bit better in Brony terms was you're given a plushie of your favorite MLP character. However, you either get a plushie that has a spaghetti mane and freakishly long legs that just don't look quite right. Or you get the one with the like the cardboard felt mane and the nose is weirdly misshapen. It kind of looks like a Phineas nose, like from Phineas and Ferb more than an actual pony nose. And somebody would decide which one they would want. The other one would get the other by default, and they would have to debate who got the better deal and why. Essentially, they can go as crazy as they want with this, usually ultimately leading to world domination of some sort.
Yeah, that's the normal theme. But
did I pretty much cover it pretty well, CMC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yes, that's what.
Time is this panel?
All will be defeated by the truck stop.
1
Applejack.
Eastern, I believe.
It is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep.
So I will definitely be in attendance for that.
Excellent. So yes.
Also, as of this moment, I have sent Stuck at least 5 different prompts. He can do the either or stuff, but the only reason I can is because CMC, Cole, and Winchester are part of the panel, and they can't know what it is.
Well, that's pretty much a big part there. Yeah, we are taking suggestions for prompts, but we want you to, if you want to suggest anything, email it to me directly, bronieshow@gmail.com. Or IM it to me over Discord directly. Do not post it in the groups. The whole idea is we want to throw these situations out there so they have to think about it immediately. There's a lot of ad-libbing and a lot of off-the-cuff stuff here.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, if they had time to think about it, they can actually make a valid argument, and they're kind of soak up the fun.
An easy one.
No. We're not gonna do anything there. We're not gonna even if it's an easy one, it's something we may still want to use it. So that's it. Pretty much it. We're gonna be at HaCon. We have a panel officially at HaCon. So be sure to check it out. We will be streaming on our own site, so you don't have to worry about going anywhere special to watch it. It's still gonna be on our Twitch and our YouTube feeds. But be sure to check it out. It will be 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, March the 2nd. While you're there, stay for the whole convention. There's a lot of different panels. We don't have a list of them yet, but last year was really good. They're also being sponsored by Lunar Shine. It's a great online store. A lot of plushies, a lot of merch. Buy some stuff there while you're at it. And it's all online. So if you can't get to a Brony convention at all this year, or you just want to be able to say you went to more than one convention, there's your opportunity.
And I'm betting that after the end of our stream, we will be sending you direct to whatever panel is next.
Well, I don't know about direct, but we will definitely suggest going to the website and checking out the other panels.
The only thing is, I'm probably working Saturday, so I won't be there to help filter questions like I planned to help.
Even better, we won't have to deal with Toa the whole time. No, I'm kidding, but I will probably be needing... I probably will have somebody jumping in to help fill the Toa spot and help me monitor the chats and help out with little things here and there.
Guys, I may be an annoyance, but I'm a helpful annoyance.
That's a questionable thing there. But in any case, HawkCon. So be sure to check it out. We will announce this again next week as well because we still have another week. Let's move on. We do want to move on here. We do got quite a bit of news, and most everybody wants to get to the merch. So because of Toy Fair. So Equestria Girls.
Is the news.
Yeah. So we're getting to the rest of the stuff. Equestria Girls is doing a spring break special on March 30th. It's spring break. Looks like Equestrian magic might be on the loose once again. And actually, it has something to do with the Storm King, oddly enough. And along with that, this is where a trip to Ponyville also comes into play, which might be when we finally see Twilight Sparkle Sci-Twi actually become Pony. So, March 30th. Be sure to be ready for that. It's a full-on special, so 45 minutes. No 3-minute YouTube here. Next. Sorry.
So basically, one last hurrah from Equestria Girls.
Oh no, they got more. They got more stuff coming down.
They haven't made any announcements about that yet.
They haven't made a whole lot of announcements, but they still are. They said that they are still planning a lot of Equestria Girls stuff, so I don't think they're done with that by a long shot.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Moving on. Derpy Hooves actually got a special shout out in the My Little Pony Pocket Ponies mobile game. Actually, yeah. And here's the funny thing. Now, they had the Derpy character there. Of course, they didn't give her an official name. They probably called her Muffins or had a Muffin insignia or something. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to play the game. It's not on Android yet, I think. But here's the fun part. Now, what they did to give the special shout out, Derpy has a few stages with changelings that you must fight. The changelings spell out D-E-R-P-Y-H-O, another O, V, E, and S. So they spell out Derpy Hooves with the stage. And in all honesty, I love this. This is the kind of stuff I could get behind easily.
Also, that's kind of a difficult puzzle just to go through all that as well.
I'll take your word for it. Again, haven't played it.
Neither have I, but you know what I mean. It's at least a challenging puzzle that doesn't have all the same stuff over and over again.
Alright. Moving on. Okay, so, TeePublic was running a sale. They're not anymore. I don't know why I even have this in here. We're not even going to look at the t-shirts. We don't have time. Moving on. Now, season 9 is coming, and with that will be the closure of the MLP TV series. However, it means that you must collect. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong link.
Collect it all, like
you must.
Pokemon.
That means that you must whip out the Bible, or in this case, the My Little Pony Essential Handbook, a magical guide for every pony, literally, which includes. Which is basically a big book with information from all 9 seasons, including the upcoming specials that are going to be coming up. That's right, specials. Apparently there's another My Little Pony special that is coming out as well. Yep. But yeah, all of the information is going to be gathered into this wonderful book. How much will it be? Where is it going to be? Why is it only displayed in the UK? I wish I knew that part. But I will get this book. I will tell you about it. It's 208 pages. It's for 4 years and up. I'm not expecting a Bible, or at least a really big Bible. But it'll still be fun. Anyway, moving on. So, what in the world did I grab here anyway? Okay, I actually was hoping that if we ended going a little too fast here, no, actually, no, there's something else. Actually, I am going to talk a little bit about this. Equestria Daily did also mention their thoughts on the ending of Season 9. And I just want to point it out here real fast. They basically are going to keep going essentially forever because even if Generation 5 sucks, the fandom is probably never going to die and they're going to keep posting content. So, yeah, Equestria Daily will always continue to be a source of information and wonderful good things for all pony lovers out there. Now, really fast, they have released a little bit of information about Season 9. Mostly, they are going to be doing something for the 200th episode. They are having guest stars, returning characters, new songs, no surprise. And also, they are doing a grand conclusion. They're going to conclude. Of course, what does that ultimately mean? I don't know. I'm not going to pry too much. We don't want to go into spoiler territory because we want people to enjoy it.
100 ponies in a row on an island.
We'll go with that. And really quick, Equestria Girls. Also, I put this in the show notes in case anybody wants to catch up. Though you may want to catch up on the MLP episodes before Season 9. You also may want to catch up on Equestria Girls because, let's face it, it's practically canon. But all of the movies, all of the specials, all of the sides, all of the YouTubes, all of the parts, all of the pieces, all of everything, every little bit of Equestria Girl that has been released is out. It's available. There are links. There are buy links. There are show links. There are picture links. There are video links. There are content links. There's more links in here than a freaking Legend of Zelda fanfic tour. I could have done better than that. I honestly could have. But I'm going to move on.
Basically, everything that we have up to date.
I've been scrolling this for the last 15 minutes. 15 seconds. It's still stuff. I haven't run out yet. It hasn't stopped. It's not stopping. There's a lot of... I'm actually scared now. Why won't it stop? There's too much Equestria Girls content. Okay, no, now we're at the end.
Well, that's just...
Oh, no, wait.
At the end.
But seriously... There's a lot of Equestria Girls stuff. If you really want to check it out, good luck.
It's a lot easier to remember that we have so much content because we had 2 shows running at the same time.
I'm just having fun with this. Let me have my fun. Why won't you let me have
you
fun?
are having the fun with this. I'm just making it clear.
Wow. Okay. And next. This is actually something I was going to throw out there if we ended up going rather quickly with stuff, like that would ever happen here. So, Equestria Daily has posted an article, 10 more pony waifus for lonely bronies on Valentine's Day.
No.
So, yeah, we got the 10 lonely waifus here, and I've decided I'm going to go ahead and throw this over to Coldust. Coldust, I challenge you and your flag stop to actually bring this up and talk about them.
Sure, I guess. Yeah. What are we talking about? Ponies and waifus wise? I'm confused.
Equestria Daily posted. Equestria Daily posted an article of 10 more pony waifus for lonely bronies on Valentine's Day, with a few follow-ups at the bottom.
Yeah, a few honorable mentions.
The answer is no answer, and then none of the rest of them are worth anything.
So I actually want to throw this to Coldust to see if he'll actually take this, run with it, and actually do a flag stop based on the waifu suggestions and their thoughts on them.
Fuck it, that sounds awesome. But first thought that I've got to clear out of the water right now is, AJ's mom. She's kind of taken. There's a whole episode about that.
That's probably why she's an honorable mention.
But she does have it going on.
There's other issues around the AJ's mom stuff.
Actually, I'm more
a friend that'll fight you for the Sphinx.
The AJ's mom. I can understand the honorable mention. It's the Phoenix that I wonder about the honorable mention. Is it the fact that it's basically a giant cat with wings that it wouldn't make a good waifu, or is there a reason?
She's also disappeared off the face of the earth. She? It's never actually defined.
It's a she.
Everything seems to point towards she.
It's a she.
MLP
You know what? We're gonna go ahead and move on with that one, but
Actually,
uh,
admittedly, they weren't specific on
you, man.
the only voice we got was the narrator's voice.
yeah.
There you go.
All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into challenge of the week. Now I'm jumping into this because you guys came, you saw, you challenged my world. I have not had so many challenge entries in a long time. And I am loving it. You guys are awesome. I love every single one of you. We've had return challengers. We've had constant challengers. We haven't had really any brand new unseen challengers, but we still got some challengers. So we're going to go with it.
Okay. According to the wiki, the Sphinx is female. Okay.
All right.
This was something I did not know.
Mm.
Cool. So still waifu material. Let's be honest here. Does gender really limit the waifu limitations?
I'm going to leave that one up to, you know what, I'll leave that one up to you and your panel next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So,
Got it.
so the challenge of 2 weeks ago really was ponies and second guessing with the protest initiative challenge.
Oh right. What was the protest initiative challenge?
Ponies and ties.
Ponies and ties. That's right.
And we've had 5 submissions from 5 wonderful, awesome people. So we're going to have to go through.
Shit, that's awesome.
I know, I love it. And we're going to go ahead and start with probably the most hilarious one. I'm already giving this an award for most hilarious. Vaguely Creepy posted the combination of a tie challenge and second guessing challenge. Shining armor, looking over 3 ties with rarity and a pair of scissors. Now that we've established the formality of the event, tell me, is the proper tie now a starburst pattern, a solid color, or stripes? Answer carefully, Mr. Armor. Your wife's mane depends on it. It's a vaguely.
You should never let us men guess on what tie our wife.
And
like.
just seeing the look on Shining's face right there. One second here.
Great. The stream just caught up on my end, so I could see the look on his face. That is 10 out of 10. That is a good expression.
Yeah,
Awesome.
10 out of 10.
Okay, a 10 out of 10. All right.
That's really good.
I love it. But we still got more to go on. And we're going to go ahead and go with an oldie. I'm not going to say goodie. Actually, no, wait, I stand corrected. We do have a new entry. We have new entries, too. We have everything. They have everything here. I'm sorry. I'm really excited. So, Toakoi.
You were tying the snow. Does that count?
Basically, I wanted to do the whole string of ties on ties on ties, but I decided if we were going to do the challenge last week, I decided I'd just do this. Second, which suit do you want for the panel? The green one with the blue tie, or the brown one with the pink tie?
You mean the one that looks like I'm a used card salesman from the 1980s?
Yep.
Yes.
Honestly, I'd probably go with the used card salesman look just because it would be corny and stupid.
Okay, send it off to Sora. See if she can get it drawn up.
Nah, though I'm probably gonna have to hit her up on that later for obvious reasons. But let's.
I know.
But yeah, we have Toa introducing ties.
The toy ties. The ties for the toys.
Take them away, toys.
Take them away.
All right, boss.
No.
He hasn't brought in the hens with ties yet.
All right, and now we have Clouded. Clouded's the Snow Raider, who posted his creation that was actually done in Gmod with some of the figures that we still have up there, which honestly I really need to go back and have them get redone as models instead of props.
Also, you probably need someone who knows. I should probably talk to Clouded about trying to set up the bar in Gmod.
So let's see. It looks like the Payday group is about to go to Harvest and Trustee, while me, Daffy Duck, and it looks like Little Pip are about to head off to Ties R Us.
Little Pip, that little scoundrel.
And of course, at the bottom we also have Derpy, who is let's see, apparently is angry because this demo thought he could help me, but he tied the TIE fighters together and downed nearly all of the drinks. Tell him it will take a while for the pickup to arrive.
Oof.
So apparently a TIE fighter got tied down because of a demo man. I am going to give Clouded I'm giving Clouded points for iteration, because that is some iteration.
Thought of a TIE fighter.
But yeah, you got a little bit of everything. You got Payday, you got Daffy Duck, you got a TIE fighter, you got a drunk demo man. That's a nice little. That is a Gmod experience if there ever was one, and I love it.
It's nice to see the Gmod ponies again. I haven't seen them in ages.
Oh, it's been forever. It's actually really nice. In all honesty, it's a tie between Clouded for bringing the Gmod back to life and iteration, and Vaguely for having a really awesome, hilarious art. But they're not the only ones left. We also have Deathlight Productions, who's been throwing art at us constantly. It's actually
been doing a lot of RPs.
He's been doing a lot of art and RPs, but it's actually been a lot of fun seeing how much he's been improving every single time.
The most recent strategy on the Wasteland. Character, nice song, can no longer wear her tie. She found it in the first session.
I can't believe that fits so stupidly well.
She found it in the very first session. She's like, this is mine now. And she did not take it off until she actually had to. There was no benefits at all to wearing the tie. In fact, it had negatives because I could get myself choked with the tie.
That's the sign of a true RPer right there. You may get in trouble, but you're still going to run with it anyway.
And she's a bard, too.
Well, like me and the pillows in the Rone RPG. Why do I have a pillow? Because I wanted them.
But you know what they say. What are the three most classes that will take any RP off the rails? Bard, Rogue, and Monk. I'm rating a Bard.
Really? I thought a Barbarian would do it.
Yeah, but they kind of go in the general direction you want them to most of the time.
It's a good point. All right.
It's like, roll! Ha! Guess what happens?
And guess what? We have one more entry, and it's from an entry we haven't heard in a while. Dr. Bristle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dr. Bristle brings second-guessing ties with the two characters that are vectored in with thoughts. I don't know what to do, Dashy. If I choose to create ties with President Trump, I will be hated. However, if I choose to create ties with Hillary Clinton, I will be hated also. Sounds like a dilemma, and it's a catch-22 to me. It's best not to choose either person and not get involved in politics so much. It is dirty and uncivil. In all honesty, I'm not sure what to think of this. Technically,
come on, you can do a better Rainbow Dash voice than that. Come on.
I could, but I think I'd kill my voice in the process.
Honestly, this is one of those rare bristles where he makes a damn good point, and we don't have to deal with ghosts.
Well,
guys will make the greatest ties for me. They'll be the best, the biggest ties.
Well, he does make a point. In all honesty, it's kind of a questionable thing because many people don't want to get involved with politics, but it's kind of a necessary evil of the world too. So
I'm still going to give it a merit for not even including an actual tie. I'm sorry.
But mine had a story behind it. I mean, what I've been doing is 6-hour RP sessions.
Okay, I did notice that yours did not include a tie, but I'm also giving you a demerit as well. Demerits all around. And bonus point for bonus ties.
Yay!
But yes, with that, we have 5 entries, and I'm really tied on this one. Because I do love Vaguely Creepy's entry. Vaguely Creepy has a wonderful, hilarious entry. It's really silly. It does kind of give you a question of what in the world is going to happen. But I really love Clouded Draconic Quiz as well because he brought back Gmod, which has been gone for so long, and it's so nice to see it come up here. We got to see the models that are still out there in again, and just the combination of random silliness. I mean, the only problem I really have is the text boxes. They probably could have dealt with maybe a little bit of a black background or something so that the text would pop out a little bit and be easier to read. I actually had to lean it a bit to read Derpy there. And also, the only other problem is that this image is only on Discord, so eventually it is going to vanish into the thorough of history unless it gets saved.
Somebody save it.
Yeah.
It's easy. Click on it and save, everybody.
So yeah, you might want to check on the show notes and save it if you do want to save this image. It is good stuff. So I honestly can't decide between the two. They both have wonderful merits. They both are incredible. It's a tie between them for me. I can't break them apart. They both have touched
It's
me.
been nodded.
They both have touched me, and they are tied together as the victor. There's no second guessing that.
Me, on the other hand, I'm a sucker for expression. So yeah, Bigly Creepy and the Shining Armor, Clouded. Wait, what?
Sorry, Clouded was the other option Circuit was talking about. If you're talking about
the Gmod.
Shining Expressing, yeah, that's DC.
Yeah, I'm talking about VC. Yeah, no. The Shining Armor, his expression on his face, that was fucking adorable. And also, I like a good exaggerated expression. That was a really good one. So, yeah, you get all of the points this week. You win. You are the ultimate winner of the Protest Initiative Challenge. And remember, the points ultimately don't matter at all, but the demerits sure do.
They matter to me.
I think Shining's.
All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to next week's challenge. And yes, there will be next week's challenge. Next week's challenge for the Brony Show. Ponies in the next step. A bit of an ambiguous topic, I will admit, but one that I think would fit with everything that we did right at the beginning here. Sometimes ponies have to move on and go on to the next step of their lives. Maybe they're stepping further into something that they want, that they enjoy, and they're going to go deeper into the tunnel of their love. Maybe it's time to step away from something that they didn't enjoy as much anymore, and now it's time to move on. Or maybe they're taking the next step in life. They graduated from college. They're moving on to a job. They graduated from their job. They're moving on to a better job. They graduated from working, and then they're at retirement where they can actually enjoy their life again at 60 and 70.
All the time.
Whatever the challenge, whatever it is, whatever that next step is, the ponies have to be there to take it. So ponies and the next step.
And don't do what I did in the RP for the next step. Don't get involved in a mafia deal, screw it up, and get 2 slugs to the stomach. Oh yeah, get $300,000 and get 300,000 caps in debt. That's not a good next step.
No, it's not.
All right, Coal Dust.
And now for the Protest Initiative Challenge. This week is a challenging one. One that will challenge all of you more than the other challenge. Yes.
All right, corporate.
I feel like
This
something's getting
week's
challenged.
This week's challenge is ponies and an abrasive stare.
So like a sanded stare?
Actually,
I'm digging it now. Hang on.
Actually, I can think of. I know the perfect image that would work well with too. Just that rainbow dash with the giant staring eyes.
See, when you first said that, I thought like of a staircase with really coarse sandpaper.
Whatever comes to your heart, draw it.
Yeah, Cole likes the double entendre without being a double entendre.
That's not double entendre.
No, I was just being an idiot and taking it too literally. It's fine.
An abrasive stare. Take it however you like. I like interpretation.
All right. And with that...
Also, this totally wasn't because of a really weird video I saw to promote a product that was for scenic purposes in model railroading, where the guy just stares right into the camera and it freaks you out.
I think I know the kind of stare you're talking about.
Double entendre is one phrase that is open to 2 interpretations. It don't have to be dirty. It
Move.
usually is, but it don't have to be.
Moving on.
Toa, you see, this is why no one cares.
Moving on. Moving far along. Moving on and on and on and on and on. This is how on we're moving. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change the corner image. We're changing the corner image because it's time to talk about toys. We got a lot to talk about in regards to the Toy Fair. We also have a few merchandise news here that we'll definitely be bringing up. But first, we're bringing up the Toy Fair. Of course, to be specific, we're bringing out the My Little Pony booth in the Toy Fair.
My interest is piqued.
And of course, we're already starting off with Rarity in the statue of Pony Liberty.
From the angle and the coloring, it looks more like a horned Pinkie Pie.
I swear that was a Rarity. But anyway,
I know, but you know what I mean. Because of the lights and whatnot, it looks more pink than white.
Yep.
The statue of Rarity.
Yes. Of course, the thing starts off with a couple of wide shots of the booth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's definitely got quite a bit of things here. So let's go ahead and get to the more closer ones. Of course, the Cutie Mark crew were definitely there once again, as that is the big line that they are working on right now, much to my horrible chagrin, because it's hard to find all of the figures if you don't buy a case.
Yeah.
People will scalp them. Anyway, so...
Just go into the small thing, whereas I want to just get some wood and make that big Pinkie Pie to put on a wall somewhere.
Ooh, yes.
I'm down with CMC on this. I would honestly just use some good old-fashioned printed paper and make that real bit in CAD and just print it out.
Actually,
an army of derpies.
Sorry, you want to make it with printer paper. I said wood.
No,
yeah, just be careful of your glitter.
Let's move on.
I need an army of derpies.
The army of derpies is good, but you can have an army of Chrissies down there.
No, you don't
Have a
understand.
derby of armies.
Actually, I gotta give him a little bit of credit. This is hilarious. You got these shelf displays, and half of them have like 12 of each character, just all in full display. Oh no, wait. Right there in the Sunset Shimmers, there's actually a few big Macintoshes hiding in there.
Yeah.
I see them.
They're at the front row. And what's up with the AJs?
Yeah, I
with
was
the
about
color
to
hair. What's going on here?
Actually, that's they apparently have some different designs in the cuties where they have either shiny hair, or in some cases they have full-on shiny bodies. I actually have a couple of them. That's why I know.
Actually,
It
looking
just
at
looks
that large
odd, like they
display,
colored it.
half of a shelf is one thing, half of a shelf is another thing.
Yeah, CMC was trying to say, I think it's color coordinated over just everything of a character.
No, I know it's more color coordinated. Though, granted, it looks like it's one shelf one shelf another. Though it kind of looks like the Sunset Shimmers are somewhat similar to one another. It's kind of a little hard to tell just because of angle. Could be a little bit different. The Applejacks look a little bit different.
I need an army of derpies.
An army of derpy would be awesome.
What about Daring Do?
Anyway,
I need an army.
all right.
Cole, we'll probably find one at BronyCon.
All right, getting back on track here. The Equestria Girl mutant with the I call it mutant, but that's not really a good term. I just can't. They're not chibis anymore.
Honestly, this still looks better than the original ones, and I'm guessing Polly Pocket.
I kind of like the chibis though, but no, they're not Polly Pocket size. They're actually bigger than the chibis are.
I am horrified.
I mean, they're better than the Barbie dolls.
Oh no, yeah,
Barbie dolls are creepy.
Yeah, except this one has the fashion triangle. You've heard of the food pyramid? Now we got the fashion triangle.
Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is I need to have a good, steady amount of pants in my diet, as well as shoes.
No, it's you need a steady amount of shoes. The pants are a little bit at a time. You know,
just remember that humans themselves are just supposed to be a treat. They're not supposed to be the basis of your diet.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on
Okay,
here.
man.
And now behold the wall of Cutie Mark crew. Honestly, that's actually scary in a way.
Yeah, so many.
But yeah, you can kind of get an idea that they were set up a little bit to be a little more color coded. But wow, I have to feel for whoever had to set that thing up, because those things are a little hard to balance so that they stay that way, and you had to do it for. There's got to be over 200 of them, maybe 3 even.
They
After you get a
might
pattern down to like the
clothing.
first 10, I bet it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, all you really need to stick figures that don't want to stand upright, up proper at that size is just a little bit of scenic cement. It doesn't stick it down permanently. It's just tacky enough to keep them standing.
Mm,
you could also just use some tape at the bottom of them, same thing. So
Yeah, double-sided tape would work as well.
Well, the thing is, with that clear shelving, you know, very obvious.
You kind of want to hold off a little bit. So let's go on to more Cutie Mark crew things, because apparently figures aren't enough. Now we got Cutie Mark Crew's the weird book that is in another language. Actually, I think it's just a diary or a journal or something like that.
That's
But
not
you
too
got
bad.
you got Cutie Mark Crew stationery sets. You got bottles. Holy crap! The Cutie Mark Crews are taking over as the merchandise whorings.
Well, that's not bad. Also, you have to remember.
Wait, are those little things in the cylinder plush?
Yep.
Darn it! Take my money.
But also, you got to remember, Transformers also has the bots, which is kind of in the same vein as the Cutie Mark Crew, only small.
And we're gonna ignore, and we're gonna turn Toa down a little bit because he is talking about something outside of the ponies.
Ponies only.
Nah.
You know, I could just raise my own voice.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was just kidding. I was just kidding a little bit with Toa, but he did raise his voice, so I turned him down.
All right, I can finally talk at a normal voice.
Turning him down further. All right.
You can keep trying.
Honestly, this is more hilarious than the guy.
I mean, no, Tom, to keep trying. That's what the AFK group's for.
Moving on here. So, we are gonna keep him down for a moment because I already did. Got a little stand with the Cutie Markers. I know that these are figures that they already announced or already have come out at some point. So, yeah, it is.
Not quite.
Well.
That's a smolder.
Wait, what?
Smolder.
You got a smolder?
There's 5 there.
That is a smolder. Oh yeah, that's right. I think that was in the announcement one where they were talking about like ponies and traveling maybe, or. But it's like they're.
Honestly, we need more dragon merch from the show as well, beyond Spike.
Well, we got smolder, so wish granted.
Yay!
Now let's go on to the Barbie dolls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. These are at least better than those Bratz knockoffs that they had a few years back.
This is tolerable. Honestly, this is tolerable.
These are slightly better than the Monster High, but still.
It's still I'm gonna save my bits for something else, but it's better at least. So.
If we want something like this, we'll go with the Japanese versions. Thank you very much.
Oh god, they're bad.
Actually, we'll get to that in a moment. But there's another picture.
They're not as bad. They're still bad though.
Oh no, yeah, they're still bad. They're just not as bad as they have been. Oh, okay, that's new. It looks like the Cutie Mark crew is evolving a little bit. Instead of having the molded manes, it looks like some of them are going to have brushy manes.
That's actually neat.
I hate to jump back the topic,
That's not the thing that gets me so excited. It's a couple pictures down there.
Oh, we'll get to that. But apparently we got to go up a topic. What was that?
Circuit. Okay, one thing I can't help but notice with the Barbie doll-ish looking ones. Why does Sci-Twi have a Twilight in her dress? Why is it Pony Twi in her dress? How? This is so bizarre.
Not exactly.
Secret
Think about it this way.
shipping.
No. This is what happened. Sideswipe does go to the pony world. She does meet Twilight. She thinks she's cute, takes a picture, and now it's on all her clothing as some sort of weird obsession with a pony from another dimension.
Actually, Cole, look at the Pinkie Pie in the package just behind Sideswipe, and look at that shirt. Or does that Pinkie Pie on that shirt make sense in some way because she is a god?
It's Pinkie Pie. She's something.
Fair.
To quote the old mantra, it is Pinkie Pie. You do not question it.
All right,
No,
and
here's
here's.
Actually,
Sorry.
as I say, I actually know exactly what the story is here. See, what you don't know is that the Equestria Girls government has actually been infiltrated for years by ponies. Nobody realizes it, but they've been running the government. They've been controlling everything.
Anyway,
They're
here's a.
responsible for all the worst events in the world.
Moving
They're
on.
watching you from every doorstep, every camera, everywhere.
And you say I'm crazy, Circuit.
Yeah.
But it could have been happening. You never know, man.
Anyway, there's a big old screenshot of the entire Kingdom Hearts crew booth, section of the booth. And here's some knights. Is that what you're talking about, CMC?
The female guard.
The female bard?
The
God.
female royal guard.
The Bard of the Guard.
Okay,
If you watch the ending of Season 8 and pay attention to the guards that grab Cozy. One
The
of them's
female
female
guard. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they've got the female guard. Okay.
Well, I thought the female guard was, yeah, she was green, wasn't she? Kind of like a light green.
I'll double check.
We will figure out momentarily.
In fact, I'm looking at her right now.
Female guard.
Do you see what I have to put up with, ladies and gentlemen?
You have to. Okay, I'll give you a little credit. That's hilarious. That's a good throwback there.
I should probably not be completely in the back of my chair like that.
Anyway, looking pics and gifs, but yeah, that's the image I found.
She
yeah,
looks
that's more Teal.
almost like the same color. She even has the same eyes as oh, what was that
Lightning
rival
Dust.
from? Yeah, Lightning Dust. Yeah. Same eye color.
Right.
Same.
Yeah,
Ugh.
kinda, yeah. Oh well.
Well, in any case, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. But
It's
yeah,
the
it's still.
female guard in my mind.
You know what? I'll go with
Well,
it.
honestly,
It's a female
it
guard.
could
That's
be more-
awesome.
Yeah.
Female guard.
Hold
It's
on.
still awesome.
Hold on a minute. I just realized you could totally have a small army of royal guard. That's a thing you can do now.
Yes, you can actually do that too.
This is my
Congratulations.
royal army. They're the most useless group
My
in the
little
world.
army will take down the evil villain right now.
The
Oh!
thing is, they're useless.
They're
I
not-
mean, in an invasion
No,
army,
it's the Wonderbolts that are useless.
the royal
They
guard
are
and the
actually
Wonderbolts are
not somebody.
useless.
Don't get me wrong though. Don't get me wrong though. I'm still going for an army of derpies before anything else.
I know you are.
I need an army.
We got a Hulk. Moving
We
on.
have a derby.
But
Okay, next.
now moving on to the brushable ponies, it does look like they're continuing with the trend of posed moldable ponies, with of course mouths open and vacant glares looking straight at you from the depths of Tartarus.
Feed me,
It's not,
Seymour.
at least it's not moldy ponies.
Yep, definitely that. And here's also a package you might be interested in. It looks like the main 6 and of course the royalty all together, including one weird. Oh no, that's Applejack.
Are you
But
sure
yeah.
about that?
That's Applejack.
Alright.
Okay.
Hold
No
on.
wait, there's still a weird one.
Is that Minty?
Yeah,
Who? Why is?
Minty.
Hold on.
Chill pony.
Hold on. We got a major discovery here, everybody.
Maybe
That
she's the guard.
that looks like Minty. That does look like Minty.
Yeah, it does.
We can't tell because as in the past, they've got the cutie marks on one side of the figure.
They got Hasbro's disease.
Ah!
That definitely has a Minty look to it, but we'll have to wait for a better
But
image.
she doesn't have socks.
She will. She
Uh,
will.
Hold on. Okay, it's the Friends of Equestria collection. It doesn't mention anything else. So yeah, we have no idea who that is. And now we got the big mystery of who the hell that is. And
Also,
here,
holy crap. Oh no, those are lines. Ignore what I was saying.
actually, here's holy crap indeed.
Also,
Oh my
I
giggles,
didn't
Pinkie
see-
Pie.
That looks like a truly horrible thing. I want to give it
has
to a
Hasbro's
child and see how they
design.
react.
Actually, I think we have a little bit more on that in a moment. But yeah, and we got the single figure ponies. There's a close up of Spike. That's it for the toy fair. Admittedly, there's not a whole lot in the way of toys, but it looks like the Cutie Mark crew is definitely their big thing that they're still pushing hard for this year.
Mm-hmm. The only thing with Spike in that set, I don't know if he has his wings molded on his back.
Hmm.
A
And
little
I'm
bit of
guessing
Play-Doh
the
can't fix.
Yeah,
plushies-
blue. Fine.
the plushies under the TV that weren't focused on. Have we seen those before?
I don't think so.
Because
Under
Rarity has a bit of a styled mane, it looked like.
which one was that?
Cutie Mark
The-
crew, I
you-
believe.
When you see the TV and Pinkie Pie's face
TV and Pinkie
on the wall.
Oh, third from the bottom, second.
No, it's up near the top.
As I see a neon sign, but I don't see. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, never mind.
Those are the Rainbow Road Trip. I wonder if those have something to. Yeah, it looks like they have molded manes.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
But yeah, it also
that's
mentions a
cool.
Rainbow
Rainbow
Road
Road
Trip.
Trip.
There. Yeah.
And I do have to wonder what's
I
with
have
the
to stick those all over my
chrome
dash, am I?
Rarity?
What's with the chrome pony? Because
I
Yeah,
think
that's-
that's a balloon.
That's an old Gen 1 pony. I mean, you can look at the back there. You can see some of the Gen 1 ponies are there too, though I think that might be due to the re-release that they're doing.
yeah, the 35-year anniversary.
Yep. So, that's all we have for the toy fair, but we still got a few bits of merchandise, so we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Starting off with Lego-style pony toys that have started to pop up.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're
There
not
it is,
Legos.
okay.
They're Knockos. They're leg nuts.
Oh my, that's
Mega
so
Blocks.
shiny.
Mega
What is
Blocks.
this?
Burn them.
Yeah. From the looks of it, they're just like the either blind bag or brushables that got molded with studs on their feet.
Pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what we're looking at here.
I was getting excited. Like, what? Real Legos? Like, they got moving dresses and everything? That'd be cool.
No.
But no.
No,
These
that-
are boring.
If you look very carefully, you can tell that by the looks of it, they're all CGI. So I wouldn't hedge my bets on that being real.
They also look hollow on the inside, like looking between their legs. So it's very.
They are very suspect, and unfortunately, yeah, they are also, if anybody has them for sale, they're ridiculously expensive to buy. It's like $50 for this one I'm showing right now.
Nah, not me.
I am partly curious, but I don't think I'm curious enough to spend $50 on a whim.
So what you do is you get yourself some wire and some modeling clay, and you can do the exact same thing.
Make it myself.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you kind of turn it up better than this, so.
Well, that and I know what real Lego horses look like, and honestly, aside from a head change, they would work for MLP.
All right, let's move on here to Oh My Giggles, the interactive Pinkie Pie toy. We saw this at the toy fair.
Horrifying.
Let's see. It's an 8-inch tall interactive Pinkie Pie equipped with a sensor that causes her to giggle when somebody walks by or when someone tickles her.
You set that up behind the door.
Oh, you
Hold on.
evil! You
Hold
evil!
on. It's a tickle
For
me
a second,
Elmo.
I thought you said
Yeah,
an
pretty much.
It's pretty much a tickle me Pinky, yeah. I'm more
For a second, I
scared.
thought you said an 8-foot tall.
I'm more concerned about the brown girl there. She looks a little too excited. I think she's on something. I think there's something wrong with
They're
the.
all on something.
I think there's something wrong with the meds that they've started to give her.
I could see this toy going the wrong way with some people.
Oh, this would always go the wrong way with some people.
Yeah, like I said, if somebody walked by it, I'd honestly set it up directly behind the door. So every time they open the door, they hear that giggling. Well, that's just me.
Honestly, if you would do that for like a prank in the closet, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I just would do.
And you set it around the house, like at different places, so, like around the restroom, going into the dining room, wherever.
All right, let's go ahead and move on
Also, you guys realize
to.
that
Let's move on to this little figure here. I'm not sure what to make of this. This is called the Dress to Impress Pony figures from Kid Robot.
Honestly, that looks cool.
I'm just gonna wait for this. There's
Loading. There it is.
no.
Glasses.
Is that a hipster dash? Hipster.
So
Yeah,
apparently,
Hipster Dash is the best dash.
so what we could gather so far from Hipster Dash here is that these are basically blank model figures that let's see, yeah, they have base molds and some concept art, and you could probably either design them however you want or art them in different ways, or they got stickers or something. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's annoying how they took a picture of this because it's not showing the actual Dress to Impress thing right next to it.
Yeah.
So you can actually read what it's about.
Unfortunately, it looks like this was done by Figures.com, so obviously they're not going to make it as detailed as we wish they would.
If you just took like 3 extra pictures, it'd help us immensely, please.
Yeah.
So, from what I can tell, we just have a Twilight, a Rainbow Dash, and a Rarity and a Pinkie Pie. Although I could be wrong on the ball cap being a Dash.
Well,
It's got wings and a horn.
Okay, so it's 2 Twilights, a Pinkie and a Rarity.
As far as I can tell, its proportions remind me of pop figures, which makes me kind of sad inside.
Yeah, it's pop figure-ish where the head's like twice the size of the body.
Well, I'm not too surprised. I'm not sure either because that pony has a bow.
It's weird. I'm like,
it's the tail that gave me Pinkie.
Well, it's the pony. It's the bow. It's the.
I'm just not getting this here. This is weird.
But there's bobs in the back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The hairstyling makes no sense. It's just weird to me.
Okay, so who's ready for another Toy Fair toy here?
Okay.
The Rainbow Road Trip toys. So we have Twilight Sparkle. We have Twilight Sparkle with rainbow wings and a tail that shows rainbows when it's dipped in water. I'm guessing Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie probably do the same thing.
I'd honestly just get the rainbow one the other Rainbow Dash one and just leave it. So.
Well,
just make a water feature with them.
So basically, what happens is, it looks like this is based off of a Rainbow Road Trip in which My Little Pony gets crossed with Paper Mario Color Splash, and they have to paint the town red, literally.
Yeah, that's a fun game. People should.
These are the ones I'm gonna have to. These are the ones to get a true road trip out of them, I have to stick them to the dash of the truck. They can sit by the truck stop Applejack.
But yeah, these figures are essentially based off of the special that is going to be coming out sometime in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tempted to take a road trip.
Given the fact that the Trio Harmony gave them new Hyper Rainbow forms,
let's leave the Tree of Harmony stuff alone right now.
Wait a minute, we already had a road trip episode, don't you remember?
Yep.
Actually, no, we had 2. We had Path to Road of Friendship, and also we had the one where, like, Pinkie Pie went to go find out how she was somehow related to Applejack. We had 2 road trip episodes.
Because they're
probably more.
Apples do get. All right, and finally moving on to the last bit of merchandise and the last bit of merchandise talk. The concepts for the full main cast of My Little Pony from Kotobukiya has been released. So all main 6 and their anime-fied figures are now available to be seen in image form.
Which looks really good. So,
I'm excited for all of them.
Yeah, I was like looking through it all. I'm like, oh, I wish I had money.
Though I gotta admit, it is kind of interesting that they made Rainbow Dash. It's not a Dangiro. I forgot what the name is. Tsuki?
What?
Dark skin, not blackface, but could be mistaken. as such.
Basically
Like
heavily
tanned.
tanned. Heavily tanned.
Yeah. Like what I look like at the end of the summer.
About to say. Oh wait, you're talking about Dash? Yeah, that's tan. That's not black. That's not
No.
necessarily
No,
black.
you
No,
know,
no, no, no,
you
no,
know
it-
what I mean, though.
No,
Oh, are you
it's
talking?
Caramel colored.
Oh, are you talking about the? Are you talking about Ganguro?
Gangaro. Thank you. Yeah, they basically made Dash a
That's what I
Gangaro.
was referring to.
Yes.
No, she's not doing Ganguro. I don't think with this.
Oh, she's just heavily tanned.
Yeah, I think that's just heavily tanned. Although I think really the definition of Ganguro has gotten looser over the years. Like it classically used to have a specific look to it, where it was like extra. Where the thing was that the tans were kind of fairly fake looking and stuff like that, and it was
Yeah, ridiculously
there was-
dark and then like ridiculously blonde hair.
yeah, that's like the classic idea of the Ganguro. I think I don't know, maybe more recent years, maybe I don't know, maybe it could potentially work for what Dash is doing, but I don't think so. I want to say that she's more tan just because if she's supposed to be the athletic one, she's probably outside a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's a
I
good
said,
point.
she looks like me at the end of the summer normally, so
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go
Yeah.
tan for tan's sakes and not for any kind of fashion statement. But they all look great. They all do.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the model image of Twilight Sparkle also was popped up around this time. And it looks like pre-orders went live 4 days ago. And it looks like I'm rapidly typing in the website address. And it looks like I'm about to put down $100 some odd for this. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and move on here, unless anybody else wants to add on to the merchandise.
Second, we'll always get the Twilight stuff. Remember that, people.
Actually, I made it a promise to order all of these. I already got the Pinkie Pie on pre-order.
Well, you know what I mean,
Nice.
though. You will get your waifu.
Well, that too.
yeah, I got a couple of friends that have these on pre-order and stuff, so.
All right. Well, it
Bring
looks like
me and then
Twilight's
make a derpy.
Looks like Twilight Sparkle is the next one. I'm trying to remember the website. Or we ordered mine. I'll just have to look it up on my YouTube, my Gmail here.
Email.
That too. Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and move to our video segment now because we've done basically everything else. So it's time to catch up on videos. Now-
Videos.
The videos. So the videos, we got a nice little combination. We got some of the shorts that have recently come out over the last couple of weeks. We have some fan animations that were done, including one that I'm excited to see again because I was kind of worried it wasn't going to happen, or at least not, or if something might happen to him because just hasn't seen anything in months. But in any case, let's quickly go ahead and get our images here because it's video time.
And remember, anyone that's in our Discord and has access to the back or show notes, that's how you can get them.
Circuit, what was with that moth pony?
I thought the image was funny.
It's adorable.
Okay.
It's also it was also one of the things
best,
that
best moth pony.
it basically was a meme for a while, just a moth meme, and they made a moth pony, and I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
Oh, the eyebrow. The eyebrow.
I used to love that Corridor made a horror short out of the moth meme. It was great.
All right, we're gonna start off with one that is kind of an interesting combination. Basically, this is from a Chinese animator. Did a lot of Disney meets Pony. And I'm expecting Disney to attack us in the next 5 seconds, so...
If we go out, you know why?
Hey,
They found us.
Rapunzel and Flynn.
Those are square.
Those eyes.
Wow!
Flynn.
He burned it.
Honestly, I prefer this over something like the other animations we know.
Actually, these animations are really bubbly, and I kind of like it, just because it's really really bouncy. A lot of
Yeah,
sound.
it's a little bit closer to the actual style for the Tangled animation that they're doing. So.
Well, yeah, Tangled's got its own cartoon, like the olden days.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, the way they're drawn is pretty much in the style of that new series.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly.
It's really fascinating to watch, really.
It is.
And Rapunzel just got zapped.
They were evaporated.
Oh wait, is that? I think this is Frozen. Oh my God, it is Frozen. No.
Oh, there's a 3D being in the background.
Please no more. Please no more. I already got this in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get it in Frozen 2 too.
Actually, Frozen 2 looks a little bit more badass.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Down with this porpoise. Yeah, go and find purpose down in... Oh, whatever.
Down in the sea.
I was waiting for that Jamaican crab to come up.
You know, in all honesty, I thought there was going to be more ponies here than just this, but whatever.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Hey, let the artists show their skill.
No!
There.
Oh, look, there's the moon.
Wow, the new Fantasia looks great.
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait, Fantasia 2000 looks awesome.
You ruined it.
Hey, Fantasia 2000 is where the wells came in. Oh, that is awesome.
I just realized that this is the song to
Uh,
Gravity Falls.
I hope not, or else we're gonna get... Disney's gonna hit us twice somehow.
I mean, it's a cover of it, but...
Do you hear what I hear? Oh crap, Disney's angry! And now... now quit your girl shorts.
Oh.
Skateboard.
That's about the one set of things that I'm really far behind on is any of the Equestria Girls YouTube stuff.
I'm super stoked because today is the day. This skateboard
Oh.
is gonna blow your
Radical
mind.
Dash.
It's been a super intense 4 weeks of training.
I'd lose the helmet though.
Grinding, cross-stretching,
But helmets keep you safe. You know, keep your brains on the inside.
some say
Yeah.
it couldn't be done. But
Cut-
there
What's
cut-
that money?
'cause today
cut down on
we're
concussions.
going to witness
Yeah.
the first ever
Also,
tortoise kicker grand
oh, I just
finale.
simply love this because she is technically a speedster, so
Bust out of that
she
shit.
can go as fast as she wants.
Also, am I the only one that finds it kind of weird that it looks like Dash is doing this in basically leggings?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, but she's always kind of had that. Actually,
I love like the after trail
She's
at the
got
last
leggings
character.
and she's got knee pads on.
Extra protection, you know, never can be too safe.
honestly, a Turtle skateboarding still kind of cool, and I know he's a tortoise.
So this is how they.
Oh, we got the slow-mo, we got the fisheye. Oh!
Great, oh man.
Well, here's the thing though. Some of this is still just take.
We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post, yeah, fix it in post.
Honestly, Tank is too precious for this world. I keep the extent.
Today, the great and powerful Trixie is here to blow your feeble mind.
please just
with
kill
some
him.
serious magic. Trixie, everyone believes that you're great and powerful. You don't have to prove it. Don't worry, I got this. I'm worried.
I mean, yeah, he's only in that one half of the box.
About a quarter of the box, actually.
You need to.
Down
Oh, wait. Is that an actual magical dagger?
Rest your eyes on the great and powerful
I would not be
Trixie
surprised if it
Astounding
is, but
Power
I'm just like, okay, how did Trixie get a hold of it? Ah,
You're
Twilight.
I am all powerful.
Twilight, you're mean.
No, that. Wait, was that basically the opposite of Ghostbusters?
I just like that she considers herself all powerful for lifting a few things, not for like blowing up a city.
Which happened in one of the stories.
And now we got Alicorn.
Oh,
Alicorn.
yes.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Second. Winchester always has the issue of saying Alicorn instead of Alicorn. Put that into the panel script.
A poultice made of
Her
syrup.
horror.
Nothing's helping Twilight get better.
It's so swollen.
I told you,
Do you need a poultice made of soup?
Spring allergy.
Alicorn is when Circuit gets drunk, sticks a couple wings on, and starts running around yelling, "Who's your princess now?"
So this brings up the question: is the horns a part of the muscle, or is it a bone structure, or what?
That. Okay, what are the other four? What are the other four strange things? We must know!
So, see, we gotta do something to stop Twilight from sneezing magic.
I would say part of the muscle
There's
structure.
nothing you can't do.
I just think it's right now all swollen.
I
So.
think there's
I would say
evidence
it's
in
a
skeletal pictures
combination
that there's
of-
bone stuff.
I say it's a combination of a bone center that's
You know what?
not connected.
I think it's just cartilage. Let's just call it cartilage.
They're all
That's
balloon
probably
animals.
as close as we
There you
can
go.
get.
Just all balloon
Wait
animals.
for it.
Wait for it. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Sound effects Rainbow Dash.
I don't know. I speak sound effect.
I do.
Alright, so Fluttershy can't speak sound effect.
Pinkie Pie is here! Special delivery from Sakura!
Hell, is that a hole in the road?
Yay, Sakura!
That's what I
How's that going?
This potion book.
That's what I said.
Slow motion sound effect, yes.
Oh, yeah!
Ow.
It worked! Except... There
Side effects.
some teensy
Eh.
side effects.
And
Oh,
within
nobody
a
spike
day-
like that.
Sorry,
Oh.
within an hour of this happening, there was a fic about how.
Alright, now that we got the silliness of the shorts, let's go with the silliness of the community.
Fluttershy? Yes?
Hats.
Why are you wearing Applejack's hat? I don't
I
have
mean,
any hat. Of
There's
course
always
you
the
do.
silliness of
You've got
these.
Applejack's one on your head. I'm sorry, Twilight. I'm afraid I don't understand. There's nothing on my head. Is this a game? You know what it is, right? Applejack's hat. So
Grab
you
it.
admit I took it from
Parking
your head.
spot wasn't
There's
plowed out
nothing
really
on my
well.
head. It's on your hoof. Has any pony seen my hat? Here it is, Applejack. That's not my hat. Mine is on Fluttershy's head. I don't have any hat. For Celestia's sake, this is not your hat? So whose is it? I don't care. I'm trying to find mine. I wish I could help. Do you want to make me crazy? Take it back, Fluttershy. Hey, this is my hat. Right on Fluttershy's head. I don't have any hat. Have a good day, everybody. See you, Applejack. Good day. Do you like
Help,
my hat?
I'm losing my mind.
Oh, they had too much fun with that. They had too much.
Banamelon actually did Fluttershy. That's awesome.
Ah, that's cute. Okay, Prison Break.
This reminds me of a what am I thinking? A trailer. Oh, this.
The Wonderland meme.
Yeah, but the actual music's really good.
What? Oh no! I just saw that.
Yes, that was the thing.
The actual music video to this is weird. I can't really say what it reminds me of here.
Well, we also had some of this in Get With Sound.
I saw that.
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
And here's another meme. And I just reserved my Twilight Sparkle figure from.
The anatomy of this makes it feel off to me.
But yeah.
It is a little bit odd, but.
No, the copyright-free music.
But yeah, this is a My Little Pony animated to copyright-free music, part 2, because there's 2 parts.
Then why didn't we have part 1 above it?
Because I'm lazy and I was trying to slap this together before the pre-show.
You don't need the 2 parts.
No,
You'll get the
part
2
1
parts.
underneath.
Seriously though, I got my Kotobukiya Twilight Sparkle on pre-order now. Thank you. Thank you, Big Bad Toy Store.
I just had a chance to stop, and I just had a chance to look at those. The other ones aren't that, but for some reason, the Twilight Pony figure is the only one that's just straight up the movie poster one.
It's so bad. I recognize so many of these little music clips.
Well, you probably use them.
Yeah, I do.
That was be
Is
my
everything
guess.
from Freesound?
Not really free, so that's where I go and find sound effects that I can't really make. But a lot of it's actually from the YouTube library, which is royalty-free stuff. You select the options.
Well, I did give Cole the only sound effects CD I have, if he ever wanted to use that.
Oh, I got like about 10 gigabytes of the stuff I've made. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
Oh, the timing was amazing. This is fine.
I still find it amazing that this became a Destiny emote too. Well, then again, they also just made the latest dance emote, the single ladies dance.
Oh, the single ladies. Oh, it's only a matter of time for that one though. That one's everywhere.
Yeah. Well, and of course they released it for basically the Valentine's event, of course. So.
Those times are wrong if that's supposed to be going up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think people are starting to realize that dancing is not copyrightable unless it's performed in a certain way.
Well, it's unless it's a full choreography.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's. I actually do kind of suggest because I think they go into it pretty well. If you look at game theory, or is it film theory?
I think it's game theory for that one.
Yeah, that's the game that's Fortnite.
Oh yeah, because it was talking about the Fortnite one because like Backpack Kid is trying to sue on that.
It makes no damn sense.
Yeah, because they actually pointed that out. They actually went and found like as far as they could find, the most original source of that style of dance.
From what I have seen, the only one that has an actual case of copyright thing would be Phazon, because he probably did that as original choreograph for the show.
What is wrong with Pinky's butt?
Don't question that.
Everything.
Because even the Carlton, the actor said he kind of stole some of that.
drop it.
All right. Well, before you drop, you got a quick final shout out.
What?
Drop out.
Yeah.
Got a drop shout?
I'm gonna shout out. I had a chance finally because I was stopped to look at stuff, so I'm gonna shout it to Autumn Blaze because on that list that would be my choice of waifus.
We
It's all your
know everyone
fault.
does that.
All right. Let's continue on.
Well, I mean, you can legally blaze in Canada, but
Not here yet.
anyways, catch you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I can think of a couple of better songs to use for this one, but yeah.
I'm thinking of the Cowboy Bebop one.
But it's,
Yeah,
not,
but that one-
but it's not copyright free.
Yeah, it's like
I know,
there's a
but-
similar one to it though. I know. I found it. Not Daydream Bliss, what one? I know this one.
Actually, I kind of like this, and I hope people keep doing this kind of stuff.
Well, they can't do anything to you, so yeah.
I know, that's the best part.
I love using this one whenever characters go like on a trip or something, like trip out. It's great.
Yeah.
This synth beat is like the best for it. It's amazing.
All right, and then it's time for 2.
It's an animation.
Is this a royalty-free version of Take Out to the Ball Game?
I think so.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the exact melody.
Well, I wasn't sure if Taking Out to the Ballgame was actually copyrighted still, or if it is in the,
You can never be too careful though.
Domain.
yeah.
So it might be that they just found a version that someone released for free. I feel like it would be public domain considering its widespread use.
Let's see. Let's see. There's
Actually, considering that usually Argyle doesn't have audio with his animations, it is kind of a change.
Admiral does.
Yeah, he does.
Really, I don't hear it all that often.
It does light sound effects.
Oh, that face.
Oh, the
It generally doesn't do much to the side. It's mostly just the background sound.
Oh,
Huh.
Starlight's like, you are not getting my bow.
Yeah. Okay, so as far as I can tell, this song, the song is public domain. I think it.
It's the merry-go-round or carousel with the griffins.
What would this be? A griffin cell?
Yeah.
This poor boy is dense.
He is dense, but she's a forceful woman.
Yeah, you think he would have picked up something by now.
Aww. Yeah. Aww.
Ah!
You idiot! Even if you're not thinking of this as a date, you still fucking give it to her.
Yes.
I
Oh.
want to see Starlight, actually. I treat her better than that.
Okay.
Oh, you
Ah, there it is. Well, we know what they're doing tonight.
Sleeping
And now-
peacefully and nothing else.
And now for the scene.
Yeah.
And now for the scene under the bleachers.
Yep. Time for a code crush.
No yays. Is that a pyro?
I have no idea. Ow.
Oh, that's where I know it from.
I'm still clueless.
All right, Suki, what is it?
It's Mega Man X7.
Ah.
Wow, really?
I don't know. Never watched it.
Yeah, this was the opening song to X7.
Ah, geez, no wonder I never heard it. I haven't played X7. I have it, and I want to play it, but it's like this horrible voice is saying, you play that, and everything you love about X will be destroyed forever.
But yeah, I was listening to this. I was like, I know I've heard this before because I hadn't played X7 much either, but I know the intro. Or at least I've heard the intro before, and I was just like, I know I'd seen this. But this is from an album in 2003. So yeah, this is definitely something completely random out of nowhere.
That was interesting.
I mean, I do have to admit, I do like the fact that they didn't make it overly obvious, like where the source was from, or at least, or where the source was used.
And now,
Oh no.
Kim Possible meets My Little Pony.
7 minutes. How long did you say? Strap in. Got 9 minutes of this.
Best friend ever was able to understand my secret life as if you know what. For sure. Anything for my best friend ever. Thanks, best friend.
They say best friend, but we all know
Lesbian friends.
No, just very close friends.
The seagull one was funny.
Wade, where are we?
I'm not sure. Your signal isn't coming in the strongest, but I was able to track the pan-dimensional vortex inducer to another television reality.
How many times is that thing gonna get stolen?
Hey, Josh Gotcha.
Yep, they got the original voice actor to play Ron.
A monkey joke.
Kim, where did Shigo and Bracken go?
Deputy. Gotta love. Oh, great! They took out Applejack. Blake would have words.
Instead of doing something logical like trying to get something to eat or trying to get back home, you proceed to steal something you know nothing about. Genius.
Be patient, Shigo. If this plan works, we can be swimming in unlimited power for the rest of our lives. Imagine never having to pay an electricity bill.
Whoa, the scale is so small.
Well, first we have to figure out how they store their power source. Tell me, my little pony, how does your engine work? Aha! Their powers come from their horns. It's genius.
You're not the brightest thing, are you?
You know, honestly, given the fact that monkey magic is a thing in Kim Possible, magic shouldn't really surprise Draken. Again, I don't know when this takes place.
Would that even work?
My God, the most evil contraption there is: duct tape. Oh, I was about to say, if that really worked,
it'd be incredible.
Knowing Draken, he probably went to go steal something important, like my best friend. Excuse me?
My best friend. They stole my best friend in the whole wide world. Strange beings, do you think you can help me find my friend? Seeing how I'm a secret agent?
Oh,
I assumed
Bon
you
Bon.
were given the way you're both dressed. Why else would you wear that outfit? Beats anything purple anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, we can help out. If I were to guess, this must be part of
Jeez, no
John's
wonder
plan.
I knew that would be there.
I love you. Alright. Let's get moving.
Of course they would.
Wait, we haven't introduced ourselves to this random talking pony. How do we know she isn't tricking us?
Listen, I'm not one to lie when my friend is in danger. Also, there's no time for introductions. Actually, there is a little bit of time. My name is What's yours? Great. Now move it.
Goodbye, favorite horse.
Realize she's not a horse, right?
She is in my dreams.
I love Kim Paul.
Awkward.
Subscribe today. Or don't. I mean, I don't really care either way.
I must remind you, the dude that does this kind of does the whole animation for her.
Chico,
I'm so intrigued. Can we go home now?
what are you reading?
You know, these things have an interesting lifestyle, including a monarchy system with a ruling hierarchy and a guard system. It's actually intriguing. I don't know, maybe you should try and take something that's a little more powerful than the first thing you see.
I hate you.
Just being the logical one.
Then maybe we can take this show on the road. Now, as much as it sounds cliche.
Okay, let us all be happy he doesn't know the elements of harmony yet.
No. Wow.
And that's what happened, Princess Celestia.
Well,
To-do list.
I really gotta read that list.
Yeah, I didn't get to read it. It's too fast.
We'll be able to read it sooner or later. But honestly,
Or she can just come stupidly.
I think that Bon Bon and Lyra are technically spies in this universe, according to.
I wondered if I would be able to power all my layers with that one.
Well, you might miss out on the way in the other room if you try to capture me. There's free food in there too.
Did she say free?
Yeah.
Make sure you don't touch the mirror next to the buffet table.
It's over, Draco. I think she can beat you.
Probably. But can she take on Shigo? Shigo!
Right, on it.
No, wait! I was only confused!
Back up good!
My bestest best
Okay.
friend, everybody pound some girlfriend in the whole wide galaxy within the world. What?
Yep, girlfriends, I knew it. Yep. That's now.
Thanks for helping out,
Whatever
Princess.
you
You
do,
made
I
our
don't.
jobs much more easier.
I do not do the
Despite
best
not
friend
doing anything
kind
at all.
of. They say it.
You're welcome.
You're cutting
small
out, Toa.
non-pony spy. It was my pleasure.
Well, better get back to my dimension world thing.
Happens.
What's taking Ron so long?
Ah, finally!
That thing says I'm in good standings. Alright.
Though I'm not sure why everyone's skin colors are weird. Not judging.
Oh.
Just saying.
Wait, do they have a Play-Doh?
Don't bother. Everything is sold out there. You can blame her for
No basic average horse, and I'm here to save the because I am.
Oh, of course.
There is nothing I can do unless it requires opposable thumbs.
You see, this is why I love the KP crew and KP herself, because she does this crazy stuff.
It might work, but it might not, 'cause I'm still a horse and we don't have cell phones. Man, all I want is Jack and Shio to kiss, but on camera, and they did that one time, but it doesn't count because Shio had this modulator thing, and it like affected how she was acting for certain people, and it's not fair because Kim and Ron kissed on camera like at least 4 times. Like it's not even funny. But no one cares about what I think. And sure, like there's an age difference between like a 40-year-old guy and like a 27-year-old chick, but that's not as creepy as Fluttercord because he's like 1,000 and she's like 15. But but people are gonna give me crap about that because I don't get why. Because I hate people, and that's why I'm a horse. And when is this video gonna end?
She
Oh,
had
that's
fun.
a thing.
She did. She did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Phantom of the Opera.
Yep, the final one.
And it's not Phantom
Wait,
of the
not the
Opera,
Phantom of the
it's,
Opera. Damn it! It's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. No,
no,
it's the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, sorry. You know they've been doing the Phantom of the Opera as well, so.
The Hunchback of the Opera, please.
Yes, it is the Hunchback of the Opera. What are you talking about?
Sing for me at Sanctuary.
You know, Todd actually said that they wanted Disney to do a live-action version of Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Please no. I'm already getting sick and tired of all these other live actions. Actually, I want to throw something out there real fast while we're talking about this because it's been bugging me. Now, they got Will Smith. No, they got Will Smith playing as a genie. And they have him all blew up. And Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo. They also made him blue. Is there something we're not gathering here?
Oh no! No! It cannot be!
Ah. 4 kids. Gotta love them.
No, you don't understand. We
I
now
do
have
understand.
Popo as Will Smith and... Oh god, Team Forster, what have you done? Oh, no, wait. Blue Popo got killed by Black Popo. All is right in the world. All is right.
And now a few comic dubs before we call it a night.
And the Teacher of the Month award goes to Fluttershy. Oh, I don't know how I keep winning. Everyone, I'm pleased to announce that Felicia the cheetah just gave birth to twin cubs. Aren't they adorable? Lucky for you, they have yet to be named. So if you turn in this week's assignment,
Oh no.
I'll enter your name into a drawing and randomly pick 2 of you and name one cub each.
motivation right here. Don't have a clue. What?
Oh, in all honesty, I would do it because Fluttershy is too dang adorable for this world.
She is a manipulator. You just don't realize it.
Well, given the fact that she had to live in a rough and tough society, I can believe it.
Okay, experiment number 231. Final test. Subject behavior faced with the sound of a gong. Ready?
Oh no. What? Twilight, what have you done to Gadget?
Wow, I can't believe it. It's working. We sure made a great progress today, my little friend. Here you go.
Mistress, do I get a strawberry too?
Oh, I know that voice.
Okay, why was Starlight drunk?
She wasn't drunk.
Mind control, man.
Ah.
But hey, thanks for playing.
You try, and you got so far, but in the end,
You just
it
really
doesn't
failed.
matter.
I know.
In the end, you just failed a whole hell of a lot.
Hey, Applejack. And you too, Apple Bloom. How's the business going?
Oh, just dandy, Twilight. We even came up with a little slogan to help our sales.
Oh? What is it?
Show her, sis.
An apple a die keeps our poverty at bay.
Oh, ouch.
Actually, that is kind of catchy. An apple a day keeps our poverty away.
Help us, we're starving. Please.
Well, technically they're not starving, but they want to eat something other than apples.
Alright, I think that was the last one here.
No, we got a
we got
Twilight
one more.
Dungeon.
I stand corrected.
Ugh. Wait.
Twilight, why? Why are you doing this? Because, Trixie, I'm a princess now. And as a princess, I can finally lock my enemies away in a dungeon. Is it a sexy dungeon? Like you tie me to a bed and use magic to... Holy crap, I'm out. Nope. Nuh-uh, not doing this. Not getting involved in your stupid sexy stuff. Nuh-uh, yet. 9. None. Whatever.
What?
I'm
One way
out.
to get out
Outta
of a
here.
dungeon.
What's wrong? You don't
Or is a bad way to get into one?
Twilight, Trixie? Get it? Trixie?
The lamb still crying, Clarice.
Alright, we're going to pause this here because we are down to our last video, which means it's unfortunate, it's necessary, it is time. It's time to say our goodbyes and our good nights. So
Until
let's
the
see
after party.
Until the after party. So there's that awesome music here. And I'm going to turn down the awesome music so it's not blaringly loud. And while we play the awesome, not so loud music, and I enjoy the warmth of my brand new Kigurumi, we're gonna go ahead and get our final shoutouts in. Let's start off down the list because we have a big list this time. Coldust, final shoutout.
I mean, shouts out to Teddy Grams.
So, Cole, how's the Pop Tarts?
Moving on to Crazy Matt Captain.
I forgot about the thing. Oh well. Shouts out to Fires, Explosions, LOE, Roan, Venison Jerky. Yeah. And shouts out to Hakon. It's gonna be fun.
Alright. And then on to Deathlight Production.
You know, have a great night, sleep well, all that, because you know I won't. So, see ya.
Alright, then moving on to Deal Grist.
Good to be back. Glad we've been able to stick it out this many years, and we've got this community that we keep coming back to every week, and then hope to see you guys again soon.
Alright. Let's see. And then on to Textalion.
Have a good night, everyone.
Alright, then moving on to Toakoi.
Shouts out to all the lovely people that come out here and watch us for all this silly time. Shout out to our Twitch viewers with CMC and Circuit being our mods. Active NG, another TV viewer, Fruit, Archangel Fairy Friend, Commander Root, GPS, GP Scroll, Host Giveaway, Posey, Positivity Box, Slow Cool, Strike, Bellaman, Tech Stallion, the only Techman, me, B and K, Virgo Props, and Zenki Bear. Even if the bots, I shout them out because, it's at least something nice to do. Because you never know.
Alright, then on to Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah, all the fun stuff of everybody deserves it and all that. Yeah, we got things this week. Anime stream, we are continuing Log Horizon, and my love story, of course. This Saturday there will again not be, or at least as far as I'm aware, there is not a Saturday morning stream. I believe VM is working this Saturday morning as well. This Saturday evening, I know we want to potentially get the N64 version of Resident Evil 2 working, just to see if we can go through and kind of really see some of the differences between, at least one of the original versions and the remake. Because according to him, there's actually, from my memory of the original game, there were definitely a lot more differences between campaigns in the original version than the remake did.
Yeah, for one, Mr. X only comes in the second campaign, not the third.
But yeah, so, those are things going on this week.
Alright. And in that case, thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Stay tuned for the Coffee House After Party that will be coming on live at BronyShow.net and only BronyShow.net, so it will not be on our Twitch or YouTube. You'll have to go to our website to check it out. Along with that, Wednesday has Winchester Wednesdays with Winchester the Great and his awesome crew. I think they did their last fanfic reading for a while, and I think they're actually setting up to do some gaming for a bit of a hiatus for now.
Yep, we just finished the last story, and we're actually actively looking for what to do next.
Alright.
I have a few.
Alright.
That'll come later.
Well, be sure to check that out. Awesome Friday, Roan RPG. We tried to run it. Unfortunately, we've had a few hiccups due to unforeseen circumstances, but we're going to try again this Friday, so be sure to keep an eye out for that if we make announcements that there will be an RPG session. Saturday! We have next Saturday we have a randomizer run of Legend of Zelda that I am going to be running. No, I stand corrected. There will not be a randomizer run. I forgot. I just realized I am going to be away. Do you know why I'm going to be away? Because there is a My Little Pony card store tournament this coming Saturday. And I am going to be participating and hoping to at least place somewhere outside of last.
Yeah, the last time you did this, you kind of had bad luck.
Yeah.
At
But
least you still got a local card game scene. Ours has been dead for over a year.
Ours is a little, definitely on the quieter side, admittedly, but we are trying our best to keep it going. It's not huge, but it still has some loyal followers. But along with that, so yeah, Saturday, unfortunately there will not be any randomizer run. Sunday, however, we are playing Subnautica, or I am anyway. So be sure to tune in and watch me freak out as other denizens of the deep eat me. And
oh yeah, if you look on his Twitch thing or in our chat, gaming chat, you will see his first reaction to the Reaper eating him.
Any case, moving on. Be sure to tune in an hour early next week as well for the Equestrian Flag Stop, where I believe I have persuaded Cold Dust enough to talk a little bit about the top 10 waifus and his thoughts on them. Okay, and yeah, I believe that pretty much covers it. HawkCon is in a week and a half, so keep an eye out for that. And let's get our shoutouts into our IRC chatters. First off, thank you once again to Crazy Matt Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. Then thank you to Clouded Chronicquist, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, Deathlight Productions, Steel Grist, DM12, Fantastic Fred, Sonic5421, Steam Engine, Techman, Tech Stallion, Toakwai, Unidentified 132, and yay, Archivers. Also, a big shout out to the wonderful people that watch us on our YouTube archives whenever I can get them uploaded, and also our live streamers on YouTube, Twitch, Vaughn Live. I love all of you. I love that you guys want to check us out, that you enjoy our show coming out to you for all of these years. Not even months at this point. It's been years, and we're still going at it. Granted, things have changed a little bit, but we are still the Brony Show. You hopefully know and love, or hopefully love even a little bit more. Because that would be a little more awesome if you just love us a little bit more, because that means I'm doing a little bit better. But
Second, at the very least, let us be happy we don't have to worry about changing players anytime soon.
Right. Fair enough. In any case,
Oh.
we're going to go ahead and close out here with Bonfire Heart PMV collaboration. So a little bit of shipping involved. And
All right.
And in any case, let's see. Post start for the challenge. I'll get back to you in a moment, Steam Engine. We're gonna go ahead and play off for the night, and have a good night, everybody.
Your mouth is a revolver, find bullets in the sky. Your love is like a soldier, loyal till you die. And I've been looking at the stars for a long time. I've been putting out fires all my life. Everybody wants to flame, they don't want to get burned. And today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire heart. People like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts. This world is getting colder, strangers passing by. No one offers you a shoulder, no one looks you in the eye. But I've been looking at you for a long time, just trying to break through, trying to make you mine. Everybody wants to flame, they don't want to get burned. people like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You like the spark in my bonfire heart. People like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts.
I suddenly feel like I want to go and get shipped with somebody.
Yes, a Twilight plush second.
Interesting shader use.
Yes.
Right. Night, everybody. Coffee House After Party coming up in just a moment.